Good morning, true crime friends. We're back together again. Welcome. So listen, today we are listening to closing arguments in the case of the state of Georgia versus Shirley Merritt's no good son. So this morning, as a quick refresher, I jumped onto Court TV just to see what videos they had up, what cases were coming up next, if there's anything I might be interested in covering while we're waiting for Suitcase Sarah, research. And the one thing they did have up was the cross-examination of Shirley's no good son. And it is quite a sight to behold. Honestly, it was clear that the prosecutor was just done with his mess. Oh, she was sick of him. And her disgust, because it mirrored my own, I really, really appreciated it. I don't know this lady's name, but I'm glad that they have her on the case, because initially she was like, now, this is not what she said. This is the spirit of what she said. Mother, please. Are you out of you expect me to, I cannot, you're just going to sit there. You're just going to sit there and use your lips, your mouth to tell us this bull hockey story? Boy, get out of here. Now, she said all that in legal terms, with no allusion to curse words. And by the end, she was just like, okay, I got the steam out. I got the pure rage out. And now I can calmly ask you questions. And so towards the end of her cross, it's only a 20-minute cross. He was on the stand for an hour on direct. And I would think normally it would take the prosecution a lot longer to take the story apart. She made quick work of his behind. In the end, she was like, okay, so you did this dumb thing? And he was like, yes, of course I did. Sir, do you think we believe you? I just have to know. I just really, from the bottom of my heart, have to know. He was 8 months on the run. He's been in jail for 3 years. The case was delayed on Monday because I don't know why. And then, so there was some witness that was sick or something like that. It was delayed getting started on Tuesday because there was a fire in the courtroom, and they thought there was a fire in the courtroom. So they had cameras up, but all you could see is fire helmets walking back and, my back itches. Fire helmets walking back and forth across the cameras as they determined that there was no fire. So the case was delayed by an hour. And then, so he had an extra day to tweak his creative writing sample that he got up and laid out on this stand. Sir, I give you a D. I would give you an F, but I appreciate the fact that you put some effort in. You probably would have been better off not taking this stand. And his defense attorney, listen, I certainly hope this is a privately paid lawyer, because this man, and if he's not, he is a passionate trial advocate, because he got up there and he asked this man these stupid questions as though this man were going to say something simple or sensible or even closely related to something that sounded right. 2 burglars broke into your house with guns, but they killed your mother with a kitchen knife from her own kitchen. And after they stabbed her in what was clearly a passionate frenzy, they hit her in the head. They then bludgeoned her with something else in the house that happened to belong to you, that happened to have your fingerprints and your DNA all over it. And they never used those handy dandy guns that they had right there with them. Okay, sir, that is a total pile of bull hockey, and your lawyer just walks you right through it as though you did not sound crazy. And at one point this morning, as I was making my coffee, thank goodness for coffee. Look, a little sunshine, nice way to start my day. You know what the other side of this cup says? It just tells the truth right there. Tells you all you need to know about me. I am a ray of sunshine. As your lawyer walks you through this madness, he didn't break a grin. He just went right through it. So I'm making my coffee this morning, and because I saw the testimony yesterday, I was just listening to it this morning. And when he talked about the part of his mother being killed, he kind of giggles. He chuckles at his mother's murder. Okay. Sir, in prison, most of them dudes, they miss their mama. right? They're like, oh, yes, I robbed a bank. Yes, I bludgeoned an old lady. Yes, I snatched a purse or did some other terrible thing to end up in here. Or maybe there's the dude who's like, I'm in here and I don't even belong in here because I ain't even do nothing. And I got to spend my time with this Mama Luke. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. I don't know how popular he will be in prison. Maybe they have the ability to separate the personality from the crime. That's what I heard on another jail video. I don't remember which one. Maybe it was Jumpsuit Pablo Jumpsuit. I don't know. We don't even need Donna Serafina to tell us what happened in this. Psychic, you sit down. Reverend Donna Serafina Donna, whatever your name is. Well, that's not a mystery. There's not a mystery what happened. He might want to have called the psychic. Now, he should have got him some Dionne Warwick or somebody up there to say, like, psychic, tell them what happened, girl, because we know you are a spiritual witness to everything that happened. He just made up very, very poorly crafted fiction and laid it out there for the jury to see. And so today is closing arguments. Each side has up to 2 hours for closing arguments. It's not going to take that long. It's just not. This was a 3-day trial. Let me see. If I had to guess, I think the prosecution, because it's like the prosecution goes, then the defense goes, then the prosecution goes again, because the prosecution has the burden of proof. The prosecution has to prove, yes, this dude did it. And the defense just doesn't have to say anything at all. They can say the evidence speaks for itself. And truly, it does. So I think the prosecution will speak for 20, maybe 30 minutes. The defense, they could wrap this mess up in 5, but they're probably going to drag it out for an hour. And then the defense is going to go ahead and button up the case in maybe another 5-10 minutes. That could take us to lunch. I tell you what, I bet these folks have a verdict by dinner. We're not going till tomorrow. They're not going to get their extra chicken sandwich. They're not going to get the curly fries. They're not going to, And I hope Georgia, they got Southern food down there. I hope they get ribs and macaroni because this is theater. This is basically dinner theater or lunch theater because what that man rolled out, pure theater, poorly written, poorly acted. You giggled when you talked about the fact that your mother was killed. I heard it. I was up getting the sunshine coffee and I was not watching. I was listening and I heard you giggle about the death of your mother. Sir! Common decency. What happened to common decency? But you know what? I'm glad this dude is not good at crime because you know what? He might have gotten away with it. Or if he was in like a jurisdiction where he had all the power or something like that. Please keep in mind, this man was an attorney, a trial attorney. So it's not like he hasn't been in court before. It's not like he doesn't know how these things work. You couldn't come up with something better than this. Listen, if this was me, I would be like, I came home and I found her like that. And I saw the garlic bread on the stove and I was so devastated, I couldn't even eat it. And so I ran away. Did I stay gone for 8 months? Yes, because I knew they were going to pin this on me. And so I had to cut my ankle monitor and run because I knew I had no hope of getting out of this. Isn't that a better story? Sir, I just came up with that off the top of my head. I didn't even think about it before I sat down in this chair and started drinking this coffee. Maybe caffeine has inspired my creativity, sir, but in 2 seconds, I came up with a better story than that nonsense that you just rolled right on out. To jail. You know what? If you just watch like social media or whatever, you could be led to think that like jail is crammed full of innocent people who didn't do it and 1 or 2 who actually did the thing and deserve to be where they are. But you know what? In watching these trials, I've come to believe that a lot of the people in jail need to be there probably for longer. But there are also sprinkled in some people who didn't do it. Now, how we sort that out, I do not know. Do we need a Harry Potter sorting hat? Likely. Can Reverend Donna Serafina, our favorite psychic, go on down there and get to the bottom of this? And can she bring some DNA while she's at it? Yes, that would be delightful because I don't want to see anybody who's innocent go to jail. But this idiot, they need to put him under the jail. Yeah, somebody needs to introduce him to a kitchen knife and a dumbbell upside the head. I do not advocate violence. unless it's absolutely necessary. Violence is like divorce. I do not believe in divorce. I think divorce is wrong. Unless you need one. If you need one, child, go get your divorce. Go get your divorce. Especially if it keeps you out of jail, and especially if it keeps you from living a miserable life or portraying to your children that a miserable life is status quo, because it is not. Personally, I am not long suffering. I am not short suffering. I do not believe in suffering at all. That's just not my gig. Some people are super into suffering, and girl, I say go on, get your suffer on, but not around me. You and your suffering mess, y'all gonna do that over there, not near me. Because this girl, I am not team suffering. I am team nap. I am team coffee early in the morning and possibly late in the afternoon. I am team let's take a day off for a mental health break. I am a team self-care and working out at the gym. Team suffering, that's not me. That is not my ministry, y'all. It is just not. As I choke to death while I'm ranting and raving about nonsense early in the morning. So today, we are going to hear closing arguments. This afternoon, we will have a verdict. I believe sometimes folks need to sleep on it and sleep overnight, but it certainly won't go to lunch tomorrow. They're not going to get that Papa John's pizza or nothing. Also, I am still, while we're discussing food, because you know I am a fan, I'm a big, big fan, which is why I have to spend half my time over there at the LA Fitness, getting my workout on. If any of Shirley Merritt, the beloved and dearly departed Shirley Merritt, if her family is watching, I am sorry for your loss. To Shirley Merritt's grandchildren, I'm sorry that your father is a scumbag. And if any of you happen to know any of her recipes, please drop me a message in the comments below and I will be personally in touch with you. I'm interested in the garlic bread recipe. I would like to know the carrot cake and the coconut cake. I hear that coconut cake is heaven. Does she use pudding mix in it? Because listen, to me, I know people who are like, so I take a box cake mix and then I add, listen, you can stop right there, because as far as I'm concerned, no shade to those who rely on a box cake. God bless you. Enjoy your box cake. But for me, that is a crime against cake. Now, if I go to somebody's house and they serve me a box cake, I'm going to eat it because I enjoy cake. I enjoy cake of all varieties. But if you want to make a real cake, like a real cake, child, I'm going to need you to crack some eggs and get some flour and some butter and things working over there in your Vitamix or your mixer or whatever you got. You can even mix it with a fork with your hand, whatever you got to do. I have a delicious lemon snack cake recipe. Do y'all like lemon snack cake? Why does it always get back to food with me? Okay, so listen, I'm going to drop the lemon snack cake recipe down in the comments, not in the comment section, in the description. Maybe I'll give y'all a recipe a day because I cook a lot. A whole lot. My family, every night, I'm full on short order cook. I know some moms refuse to do that. Like, whatever I cook, that's what you're going to eat. That is not me. I think that everybody should have what they want. So of the 5 of us, sometimes that means 3 different dinners. Fine. I will cook it. You tell me what you want and I'm going to make it. Last night, I only made 2 dinners. What a treat. Oh no, I made 3. Anyway, that's just how we roll around here. So this whole conversation why was I talking about cake? Oh, because I want Shirley's coconut cake recipe. But in the meantime, even if you're not a baker, if you have some basic ingredients around your house, girl, you can make this lemon snack cake and it is delicious. It has a glaze instead of a frosting, so you can make it on a weeknight. It comes in a small pan, so you can make a serving for like 4 people or 6 people, something like that. I might make that tonight. I think once I'm done with this video, I'm going to make a lemon snack cake for my family and I'm going to post a picture of it. Okay, this is a channel about true crime and gossip and not about food, although I do enjoy food and I think and talk about it a lot. So I'm going to go make the lemon snack cake and I'm going to talk to y'all later. Bye.